Real Estate, Part A. So the question number one, which of the following contractual clauses in a mortgage could apply where a borrower defaults? So basically mean, most of us have a mortgage and we pay a mortgage payment. But if we don't pay the payment, so so basically bank is gonna still come after us. So you have to find the three clauses. Number one is omnibus clause. So omnibus clause is like a double decker bus. If you, it's like for example in July the property taxes comes and you are unable to pay the payment and you bought a home 1 year before for $300,000, but now after 1 year your house is worth $400,000 and somehow some reason you have no money to pay the mortgage payment and the property tax is due and suddenly your car broke down. Now your spouse also left you, and rather than you leaving the home for a bank, so what you do, you just get a second mortgage. If you go to the bank 200,000 before, so get a $10,000-$20,000 more and get a second mortgage and pay your property tax, pay your overdue payments. And so omnibus clause basically means get a second mortgage against your equity and pay the payments rather than losing the home to a bank. And the second clause is mortgage in possession. Bank wants its money. If you don't pay the bank the money, bank has the right to take the property away from you, to lease it or to sell it to recover their money. That means mortgage in possession. And the third one is acceleration clause. If you don't pay the payment to the bank, mortgage payment, they send you a lovely letter. You don't pay next month, they send you again demand letter. If you still don't pay, so the bank no longer wants you to pay the mortgage payment. Now the bank wants from you the full outstanding balance. So the full outstanding balance basically means acceleration clause. So when the bank wants, now I need the $200,000 mortgage which you had, plus the lawyer's fee, plus the penalties. So basically, so the answer for this is all of the above. So there are three clauses: omnibus clause, mortgage in possession clause, and the acceleration clause. And the question number two, which of the following correctly complete the phrase a mortgage is? Believe me, most of us have a mortgage, but we don't know what mortgage is. Some of us assume mortgage is a loan. Then it's wrong. Mortgage is not a loan. Mortgage is an evidence of a loan. And our property is a security. Our home and land is a security against the mortgage. So mortgage is a contract, and this contract may be for 1 year, maybe 2 years, maybe 5 years, or maybe open. And mortgage is an evidence of a loan. And mortgage is a security for a loan. So remember three things. Mortgage is a contract, evidence of a loan, and a security for a loan. So that's why, so this is A, B, and C. So the answer number is 2. Question number 2, answer is 2. And the third, in BC, a lender who holds a mortgage registered as a charge. So charge basically means there's a notation or a notice placed on the title. When we have a mortgage from a bank, for example, we buy a home, we get a mortgage from the CIBC bank, and the CIBC bank has lent you $300,000, you paid a $50,000 down. So what the CIBC does, so on the title, there is a note placed on the title that we owe the money to CIBC, and there's a notation there. It says CIBC and your name, and you owe the money to the bank. So whenever you sell the home, first the bank takes the money, then you get the difference. So the question is, in BC, a lender who holds a mortgage registered as a charge on an otherwise clear title to a borrower's land has. Otherwise your title is clear. If you pay the mortgage, your home is free. So, so the answer is an interest in land created by contract. Basically means so the bank has an interest in land because the bank has lent you $300,000, for example. So that's why bank places a notation on the title. So the answer is number two. Bank, financial institution, or a money lender has an interest in land because the bank has lent you the money. And the number four question is, when a mortgager grants a mortgage, subsequent mean as a result of, to a first registered mortgage, the mortgager has created. Mortgager basically means a borrower. So when the bank has lent you the money against your equity, against the first mortgage, so what do we call it? So we call it an equitable mortgage. Now this is a very important question. So when you get a mortgage against your first mortgage, it's called an equitable mortgage. So number four is number one. And the number five, the transfer by the borrower of the equity of redemption. Equity of redemption means a right to redeem, a right to cash in, to a subsequent purchaser. Subsequent means the following. Following buyer does not always relieve the borrower of the covenant. Covenant means a condition to repay the debt. However, there are circumstances where the borrower may be relieved of liability on the personal covenant. So personal covenant means on your personal signature, on your personal credit history. Which one of the following events would not relieve the borrower from this liability? Under which circumstances you will not be relieved from this liability? And this is a very, very important question. And and the answer for this is for question number five. The borrower has received a release from the lender. The borrower has sold the property with the knowledge of the lender. If you tell the bank that you have sold the property, it doesn't mean that bank is going to relieve you. So basically bank is going to take its money from you. So the answer is number two. The borrower has sold the knowledge of the lender does not relieve you.